hospital in Ukraine overnight.
I know. You'll be seeing things happen.
All right, we'll keep listening in for anything substantive out of that. But we heard the president there reference tariffs on Canada. We've got CBS News MoneyWatch correspondent Kelly O'Grady here with us in studio after a busy morning co-hosting CBS Mornings. You did a great job.
Thank you. That's so kind of you.
I know we keep you busy. So still on the clock. The president there was asked if there were any carve-outs from his tariff announcement on Canada. He said, look, we'll see. He spoke with Prime Minister Carney yesterday. What do you make of this move? He says it's a negotiating tactic. How does it look from your point of view?
Okay, so this happened last night, and I go, oh, gosh, here we go again. 2 weeks ago, we saw the same thing sort of happen. Hey, we're not negotiating with Canada anymore. And then a couple of days, everyone was back to the table. So he mentioned in his Truth Social post that this is all about getting Canada to work with the U.S. to stop the flow of fentanyl across the border. Now, this is not about fentanyl, okay, if you ask any economist and analyst, because 43 pounds of fentanyl came across the border, the northern border, last year, compared to tens of thousands coming from Mexico. So that sort of just raises eyebrows. What this, though, is really about with everyone that I'm talking to is getting ahead of renegotiating that trade agreement that Natalie mentioned in her segment, the USMCA. That comes up for renegotiation in 2026. So everyone that I'm talking to is saying, all right, they're laying the groundwork here of trying to get a better agreement. Remember, that agreement, though, was negotiated under Trump's first term. It replaced NAFTA.
Yeah. So, okay, we'll see what happens. This all could just be jockeying. Another thing we heard from the president before he left was more criticism of Fed Chair Jerome Powell. There's even some stern letters being sent from, I guess, the Office of Management and Budget about renovations at HQ. What's new there? Because this is different than criticizing Powell and his rate decision.
Right, though a few folks that I spoke to said that this is pressure in a different way when it comes to the interest rates. Well, you know, if we can't get rid of you, maybe we'll look into some other things.
We'll just be really irritating in the meantime.
Exactly. I actually looked into this thing, the renovations. The Fed, in their own Federal Reserve Act, legally has the right to determine whatever construction they want to do and how much they want to pay. So legal folks that I've talked to don't expect much to come of this, but to your point, it is another way to put pressure. We have an interest rate decision coming at the end of this month.
Right.
Don't think we're going to see a change, but we're likely going to see more pressure from the president.
Right. And if this tariff threat keeps going, it makes the likelihood of lowered rates less and less so. All right, Kelly, what a week for you. Thanks so much for this and today and all week, and have a great weekend.
See what comes next.
That's right.